Hi guys, so I'm gonna make some pizza and I thought why not make a video out of it. So what I've done so far is I've measured 500 grams of flour, just all-purpose flour, put some salt in this. Here I have 3 deciliters of water, 300 grams, in which I put 14 grams of dry yeast and like 2 teaspoons of sugar and just mix this. So I'm gonna combine these things. Knead it for a while, put in some olive oil, and then I'm gonna let it rest for, or let it rise for 1 hour. So I'm gonna start with this. Maybe I said that in some video, but I'm really bad when it comes to like baking and doughs and stuff like that. It's like I have no idea how much flour to water ratio, like what that should be, or yeah, how yeast works or anything like that. So I read some recipe online for how to do pizza dough, and it said to just combine these things for like a minute, and then I add the olive oil, and then I'm gonna start kneading it for a few minutes. Okay, let's add the oil. I don't remember how much, but maybe like that. I don't know what the oil helps with. If my spoon broke. Okay. That's weird. Hopefully I can stay in this bowl so I don't have to clean up afterwards. I can smell the olive oil, maybe it was too much. Okay, I'm actually gonna take it out of the bowl. I also don't know how much, or how many pizzas this dough is gonna be enough for. Okay, like that. I think that's enough. I don't know how long that was, but it felt like a few minutes. So I'm just gonna put this in a bowl that I've put some oil in, and then I'm gonna let it rest. I didn't say that before, but the water I used, it was not hot, but it was also not cold, so it was somewhere in between. I think it has something to do with the yeast. And putting sugar into the dough, I heard in some video that it doesn't have to do with getting the dough sweet, but more with helping the dough like crisp up when it's in the oven. So I thought that I was gonna do that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna cover this with a damp towel or some like plastic or something, and then I'm just gonna let it rise. So I'll see you guys in 1 hour. Back, and it has not been an hour yet. I'm gonna make my tomato sauce. I forgot about that before. So I got some just whole tomatoes in a can that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna cook these for a while with some garlic, some chili flakes, and some basil. And that's it. And then I'm gonna let it cool before making the pizza. So yeah, I'm gonna just crush these with my hands. I think that's good. So I'm gonna grab some tomato paste. Oh no! Oh my god. First my spoon breaks, then this happens. Ugh. Like that. yeah, I'm gonna put salt in this as well. And maybe some black pepper. Okay. So I recently bought frozen, already peeled garlics, and I haven't really had the time to try it out that much. I feel like it's, I mean, I know the flavor is not as intense if it's already peeled, because they boil the cloves in some way to get the peel to come off, which also makes the flavor, it makes them taste less. But I feel like that's okay if I'm not making a dish where I really need this intense garlic flavor. So what I'm doing is, the reason I'm cooking it is basically that I want to get the garlic and chili flavor like infused into the sauce, and also to reduce it just a bit, to make the pizza less runny or less watery. Like that. With the chili flakes, I'm not trying to make it spicy. I'm just trying to add some that flavor from the chilies. And I'm gonna use some frozen basil. I got some fresh basil that I'm gonna put on top on the pizza. Oh. Oops, there was something there. There's like a twig. Ah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this to just boil for a few minutes to reduce it a bit, and then I'm gonna let it cool. So yes, I'll be back once again, this time to talk about the cheese. So what I'm gonna use is, I'm just gonna use some mozzarella. This is the cheapest one I found in the grocery store. Apparently, I don't know if it's better, but I've heard a lot of people using low moisture mozzarella. I'm guessing that's because you don't want the pizza to get soggy from all the liquid. And yeah, maybe it has something to do with the temperature as well. I don't know if this is low moisture. I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grate this at first, and then just leave it in a strainer to just maybe get rid of some of the liquid. So I just take these, and I don't know if this works. There are also different kinds of mozzarella. I don't know the difference between them. This is kind of working. I don't get these really nice like shreds, but it's fine. Maybe this is low moisture. It doesn't look very wet, so maybe this is unnecessary. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna let the cheese stay in this what do you call it? It's not a colander, in this sieve for a while until I'm done with the pizza. So yeah, see ya soon. Next time the dough will be ready. Okay, so it's been a bit more than an hour since I first covered my dough, and it has risen quite a lot. So I don't really know what to do now. I don't even know how many pizzas this dough will last for. But I think I'm gonna try to get this out of here without like destroying the dough. At this point, I don't really know if you should like flatten the dough or if you should try to keep it as light and airy as possible. Okay, so the way of cooking this this pizza that I'm planning on doing is to cook it in a pan to get the bottom cooking, and then putting all the toppings on and putting it into the oven. I think this is enough for, let's say it's enough for 4 pizzas. No, let's say it's 3 pizzas. Okay, so maybe... like that. Maybe that was too little. Feels really nice. I can really tell it's been rising. Okay, like that. Okay, so I got 3 pieces here, roughly equal size. And what I'm gonna do now, I am gonna take some olive oil, put it in the pan. Not too much, like... Ooh, I just remembered, I watched a video where someone did this, and they took some seasonings like oregano and put it into the oil to make the dough get some flavor. Like that. And I thought that was a good and easy way of making it a bit more fun. So this is not a very Italian way of cooking pizzas. Then I'm gonna grab one of these and just it's very stretchy. I don't know if I should just like push down or if I should like pull on it, because I don't want to tear it up. Get some oil in my fingers just to... And since the dough will like shrink or like pull itself together a bit, I'm trying to get it a bit wider than the pan. And I also don't want the edges to be too thick. I want it to be kind of even. Okay, then I'm just gonna leave this here. It's gonna get some time to rise a bit more in the pan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the oven and put it on the highest heat, and yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes when this dough has been rising a bit. Welcome back. What I've done is the oven is hot. I turned the heat on to medium high, and I've been cooking this dough for a few minutes now. I want the bottom to get some color, and it has. So I don't know how much color I want to give it. I think don't know if you could see that. I think that's enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the tomato sauce, put on the cheese, then I'm gonna take out the pan from the oven, put the pizza on the pan, and then put it back in to the oven to make the top cook. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, and then while this first one is in the oven, I'm gonna do the same thing with the second one. I don't know how much of this to use. Let's go 2 spoons. Might need more. Okay, now I can really see that it's starting to not smoke but steam. So I should hurry up. And I also want to get some tomato sauce on the edge here, so that it caramelizes in the oven. Okay, now that's fine. Okay, like that, and then some cheese. So I'm only cooking 2 of the pieces of dough that I made. Okay, now I think I need to be quick, because it sounds a lot and it smells a lot. It smells good, but it's a bit scary. Okay, let's just check it real quick. Hopefully it's not burned. Okay, it's a bit dark, but it's fine. Okay, wrong order. So I'm gonna take these. Ooh. And back in. Hopefully the bottom doesn't burn from this. And I'm putting it high in the oven. And now I wanna do the second one. So I'm gonna do the same thing, and hopefully it'll turn out not too much worse. I don't care about putting the oregano into the pan this time, because it's just gonna burn, I think. I'll lower the heat. So the pizza that's in the oven right now should probably just be there for like less than 5 minutes. So I'm gonna try to check on that. Oh, look at this. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't just start. Okay, it starts to cook immediately. That's fine. I don't think this second one is going to be as good, because I won't be able to do this at the pace I want to. So if this one turns out bad, I think it's because of the method, and that it's better to use this method for just cooking 1 pizza than cooking 2 or more. One thing that I forgot to do was to put oil on top of the first dough. Ooh, okay. when resting it. I think putting oil on it stops the water from evaporating. Okay, this can be smaller. That's okay. I just looked in the oven. I think the mozzarella I used was not low fat. Oh, sorry, low moisture, and it, because I could see some of the juices from the cheese. I don't know what you call it. If you call it juice. Hard to tell how it's going to turn out. What I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to cook this as much on the bottom because I think it's going to need more time in the oven than I thought the first one would need, which also means that it's going to have time to cook more from the bottom even when it's in the oven. So I should maybe remove this now. Yeah. And turn up the heat. I shouldn't check the oven all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes until the pizza looks done in the oven, and I'll get back to you guys then. Okay, so it's been, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. I put a tomato sauce and cheese on there. So I actually think I'm gonna take the first pizza out of the oven. And for that I need some oven mittens. And I have those here. And I'm gonna try to not burn myself. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this onto a plate. You can see the cheese is sliding a bit. I hope it's fine. Okay, and then I am taking this one and putting it on here. And into the oven again. And when this is in the oven, I can check on the first one. Okay, so let's see. So, I mean, since my oven is not very hot, it doesn't get exactly the color I wanted to. Maybe it could have been a bit more. I don't know if you can see it because there is some liquid on the top. It might just like settle into the pizza, or maybe not. We'll see. So okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for this pizza to get ready. I'm gonna leave this one in a bit longer, and I'm also gonna let this pizza rest. And when the second one is done and the first one has rested, I'll taste it. Okay, so I think it's time to take the second one out. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on a plate and okay, so I let it stay in the oven a bit longer than the first one, and it's still a bit runny, like the cheese in the middle, but yeah, hopefully it'll get a bit more firm. watch them side by side. I got some, I'm gonna do this for the second one as well. I got some basil leaves from our bedroom. I took them from the most tired looking plant. So I'm gonna grab these small ones. Like that. It smells good. Okay, so I think the color on this is fine. I'm gonna check the bottom. Okay, so on the first one, it looks nice. I wouldn't actually would like to have something else to rest these pizzas on than just putting them on a plate, because it starts to steam from the bottom, and the crust becomes a bit soggy. But I don't have that, so yeah. I'm gonna try one. Gonna have a small bite. This is not a pretty way of cutting and eating pizza. Okay, the dough is good. It's like crispy at the bottom. It's like airy. In a way, I was expecting it to like taste like a Neapolitan pizza. But maybe that's just because it looks like this. I mean, it is a pan pizza and it tastes like one, like more airy and crunchy, or crispy. Yeah, it's kind of good. I like the tomato sauce. I'm gonna have a larger piece. I need to salt it, but otherwise it's good. So yeah, this is how I made pizza today. Maybe I wouldn't recommend all these steps, especially think about using really using low moisture mozzarella to avoid this like runniness, and I think it would also help with like allowing the pizza to turn brown quicker. But yeah, otherwise it's fine. I mean, it's pizza. Tastes good. So yeah, thanks for watching.